you know, that one of those things when you like, yeah, I see it happening.
We're talking diaper business.
I got that call, brother, and listen, man, I really just had to, you know, when something happens in your life and you just go sit down for a minute and just take it all in.
Right.
Because it's like, damn, that shit really happening.
Right.
Because I'm
nigga, you're lying. You're lying. You've been saying for the longest that you was finna get these diapers together, nigga. Ain't nobody finna buy an incredible diaper. Bro, you so full of SHIT, you can't even sell it. Imagine being full of SHIT and can't sell a diaper. That's sick. That's sick, nigga. You should be the diaper man with a diaper plan. Nothing from you, bro.
in a realm that is foreign to me, but to get that call and really see the shit and see what I saw and understanding what I'm understanding is game time, man. So, you know, I'm in the good space. R&B's in the good space. The team is all in the good space, I see.
But okay, it feels like we are kind of in the middle of a moment in regards to the WACK100 hate train. It kind of feels like
hate train ain't never went nowhere.
But it feels like they are so ravenous right now. Like they just want you to just, I don't know, go.
They want me to be in the RICO. They want me to be the one that put them in the RICO. They don't listen.
But you're doing it, and Adam's watching Trap News Network quietly because I'll be sending him the links, and he acts like he's not watching it, but he is definitely watching it. And Adam sees your involvement, bro. Everybody sees your involvement. Vlad sees your involvement. Academic sees your involvement. Everybody knows that you are, you know, involved in the situation. You're not this super tough gangster that you perceive to be. And, you know, when it came time for you to bust your move like Sierra, you little 1-2 step, you, my friend, fell short and you made yourself look flamorous. And now that you're in this flamorous skullduggerous and extremely larceny situation, you have to deal with it. You have to deal with it. We can all see that you're a grifter. You're a grifter. You're a griftiana. You feel me? This is what you do.
They want me to be a lot.
You grift.
A lot of shit. And here goes the problem. What do you want for yourself?
Man, stop doing that. Stop doing that, nigga. I don't need self-talk. I don't need self-talk tips for somebody who is telling on everybody. You feel me? Like, come on. What is it? Remems 475? Come on now. Like, come on, my nigga. The question is, what do you want for yourself? Nigga, to not have to hear your lies. That's what I want for me. To not have to hear your lies.
I think a lot of people are spending more time wanting something for me that's negative, where they taking away for wanting for something for them that can happen positive, right? On some real shit, because the fact that
what would be positive if I saw my homeboys get up off this RICO and was able to go home to their families and their friends and wasn't in the RICO because of things that you said. That's what I would want to see. That's positive for me. That's positive for me. I don't know about the rest of y'all, but what's positive for me is to see certain names come up off that RICO and be able to go back home because they didn't chase Future through the airport. That's positive for me. That's what I want to see. I feel like Wack wants the best for me, so all right, cool.
The matter is, the little guys only have a voice when we give it to them.
This is true.
Right? So,
such instances.
Yeah, right. So it's kind of like when February comes, if I was them, do your little content, but don't go in too deep because everybody's going to look at y'all.
No, I'm going to go deep. Oh, no. I'm about loving. Splash. Oh, I'm in there. They got court coming up this week or like next week. I'll be in there. I'll be there. I'll be there. I'll be there. Just call my name. And I'm going to be there, my nigga. Don't do it to yourself.
But say, hey, bro, all this shit y'all was popping, it ain't none of it there.
Yeah, it's there. It's there. You're named as a victim in the case. You're named under witnesses and assets. You're named as an associate. You're named as a victim. It's there. I've gone over the paperwork. I'll go over it again. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. You're going to look crazy as, hey, look, Adam, I'm not a dummy. If I in any way, bro, was dirty, or caught up, or doing some shit I wasn't supposed to do, with the amount of haters I know I have, I wouldn't be as visible and loud. That's just stupid.
No, you're protected. You're protected. It says in the documentation from Big U's Federal RICO that under witnesses and assets, it says that cash WACK100 Jones will continue to be used until no longer able to provide services towards the investigation. You feel me? Reg Dog, he just lying. He's just lying. He's just lying. He said that he didn't attack Future, and I just played a clip of him saying that he attacked Future. He's saying that in February, everybody's going to be able to have to apologize to him because he's nowhere in Big U's indictment. But I just showed the paperwork where Big U's charged with assault on him. And you finna go to sleep, Pop? Love you. And then, you know, we know that Big U is charged. He and an associate with chasing Future. Wack's the only person to admit to it. We know that where it says witnesses and assets, Wack's named as a witness. And it's even mentioned that he will continue to be used by the federal government until he's no longer able to render services to the federal government necessary and relevant to this case. He is actually named throughout Big U's paperwork up to today's date as it being August 9th, 2026 at 1:05 on a Sunday on the West Coast, at least 4 different times that I can name off the top of my head. So these are factually speaking through federally proven court documents that these are just not my opinions.
And I've often thought about that. And I'm not going to lie. I think you and academic, like you owe academics a pat on the back, a thank you, because I listened to like an
So Adam's admitting that academics is helping him spin the narrative.
hour and a half of Dogface and academics going back and forth, in which basically Ack is defending why he doesn't think that you are an informant or or working with the police, and Dogface was making the case that you are, and academics just wiped the floor. He sounded.
So you hear what Adam said? Thank academics to help your public perception, because we all know that you're doing this. We all know that you're flu-flamming, but academics is lying for you. Cool. Got it. All right.
Like a stark, raving, mad conspiracy theorist.
Watch this, bro.
It was bad.
Let me ask you something. If you're an informant for the police, right?
Right.
Okay.
And that means they have something on you.
Yeah.
And you've been in, they have a crime, and they have that you've been informing with them, right? Does an informant expose the feds?
Okay. That's why they said that it's actually mentioned in Big U's paperwork. I'm glad that you brought that up. It's actually mentioned in Big U's paperwork because at times in the past when they've interviewed you, you put it onto the paperwork and you're supposed to be an informant. You put it on the internet. That they need a wiretap on you. That's actually mentioned in Big U's paperwork right now. As of last week, in the same indictment that gave him the 7 new counts, they also said that they want to put a wiretap on WACK100 because the last time they interviewed him, despite him supposed to be an informant and working with them, he put the conversation on the internet. So yes, in your case, an informant does. But here's another thing. You got people like Tekashi 6ix9ine who do crimes, work with the police, and then get out of jail and then commit more crimes and go back to jail. So informants go back to jail back and forth all the time as well too. So we're not going to try to discredit you as an informant because you do stupid things that piss off your handlers.
No. It lays low.
The minute I would have took that shit
It's mentioned in the indictment.
and said, play, I just got this call.
Right.
Know what they're going to do? They're going to release what I've been doing. Like these dudes, what it is.
No, that's not true. That's not true because you're still able to hold a certain level of substance and relevance to what they actually want you to do. So that's actually not true. You are lying, my friend. You are lying to the public and you are lying to us all. It is in Big U's paperwork and in Big U's indictments that you are being treated this way because you talk too much.
Adam, and I'm going to be real. Maybe you can help me with this. These dudes.
No, like it's literally everything that he's saying right now is literally in Big U's paperwork. Is why they want to wiretap on WACK100 because he was an informant who did too much and put the conversation online. Like it's literally in the paperwork. So you know, there's that.
Hate me so much, but I don't know why. Because I don't know the dudes.
You do know me. You're lying. You know me. I was that one nigga. You know me.
I started saying things about them after they've been attacked. They've probably been attacking me 6 to 9 months. Because when they start, I don't hear them. They're down there.
Right.
And then I run across something. Then I may shoot a little lug, which I know helps them.
Right.
Right? But the question is, if you use Wack's name to get in the algorithm, why are you mad at it? Right? What did he do to you?
Put my
Right?
homies in jail.
So, you know, at the end of the day, I can't wait till February because, bro, I promise you, I'm going to be sitting there with some popcorn.
Put my homies and members of my community in jail over your lies. So that could be my personal issue with you. Seems like a pretty good reason. You know, your lies, your flammery, your skullduggery, your larceny, your talking too much, your open source reporting. Yeah, man, these are a lot of things that can make somebody not really care for you. That could. And some people just don't like pineapples on their pizza. You could be the pineapple on somebody's pizza, bro. You could really be the pineapple on somebody's pizza.
You dudes that came with all these weird ass narratives, and I'm gonna ask, hey, bro, where am I in this trial? People,
here's the thing about that. You're actually not even, you don't have to wait to the trial. You're actually in the paperwork right now in this exact moment. In this exact moment as we speak, you're actually in the paperwork.
People say you say you and Big, you ran together from 04 to 2020. Okay. Do you listen to my story? Everybody that knows me will tell you, you can only catch Wack in LA 2-3 days out of the week. You know where I was at? In my truck. My artists will tell you, Wack could be in his truck cross country, book a show in Chicago, park his truck in goddamn Tennessee, and catch a flight to Chicago, do the show while my logbook's resetting, call my dispatcher. One day I'm gonna have my dispatcher come up here because they knew what I was doing.
Right.
$1 million load of Porsche sitting at the Flying J. Right? Fly up there, make my bread there, get the artist in and out, fly back to my truck, and
now we're talking about dispatches. Like, what are we talking about here? Like, do you see how far Wack will push off? And then it's really unfortunate that Adam will allow him to push so far off. And I've been telling Adam, like, you know, you should just let me come up there and go through this whole entire situation with you. It's what the people want to see. But for whatever reason, ADAM22 doesn't want to see that. For whatever reason, ADAM22 doesn't want to see that. So I'm not really sure, again, why Adam is allowing Wack to use his platform to, you know, take away the validity and the realness of No Jumper, because, you know, you say you want to get back to being one of the best platforms, you want to be one of the best podcasts, but how can that be possible if you're knowingly allowing somebody to come to your platform and spread lies and mistruth about a legal situation at that, one of the biggest ones going on in the LA area?
Keep moving with my load. I never was a guy that was in the streets from 1999. I didn't park my truck till 2018. I was forced to, because Birdman wanted me to do the Cash Money West. It was I was trying to figure out a way. I had to just be here.
Right.
And he compensated me for parking that rig. That rig alone did $350 a year. My own person, I have 4 under me, right? So everybody know that Wack was, man.
So now we're talking about trucking. This is what we're talking about now? This is what's hot in the streets? Okay.
Trucking and real estate,
right,
all at the same time.
A jack of all trades.
Bro, the last time they had a Super Bowl, and this is where I could call Stutterbox, right?
That's how you know that Adam watches Trap News Network. A jack of all trades. Emphasis on jack is crazy. You can call Stutterbox the same nigga that you told on? Okay.
Now, Super Bowl like 07, 08 in Miami.
They're talking about absolutely nothing. Let's see how much longer this idiocy goes.
Stutterbox and Shaq called me. Bro, where you at? Shit, I'm in Cali. You coming for the Super Bowl? I'm like, man, them tickets sky high right now. He said, come on down. Come to the house. 26 Star Island. I called down there to National City. Hey, bro, you got a load going to Florida? He said, we got a load of Porsches going straight to Florida. Pay you $26,000. I drove down there, got the load. When I called Box, I parked my truck. I bullshit you not on Collins and 22nd Avenue in front of the W before they had all the little shit right there. I parked a long ass diesel. Shaq had to call in to the mayor, whoever, and make sure they didn't tow my shit, right? Went, enjoyed myself over the weekend, boxed down there in this Phantom, and jumped back in my rig, went up to Charleston, South Carolina, and brought another load right back west for another 23,000. So my thing to you guys,
mind you, the original question was talk about why you said you chased Future through the airport. Mind you, that's the original question.
Is Wack was never here, and I was part of my program to be hanging out and doing a bunch of reckless shit. I was getting money like 4 or 5 different ways, because I never knew when an artist was gonna fall off, when the real estate market blew up like it did in 08. Right? So I was always one of them dudes that had to reinforce shit. You know what I'm saying?
You know what it is? Is like, they see you being willing to have conversations about criminal cases and people's arrests and all this type of stuff.
It's paperwork. I'm reading it.
And you know, a lot of times,
but you're not reading the paperwork because what is going on with Wack, everybody acts like they ignored it. So I'm not really sure what they're talking about because Adam, you know that you're blatantly ignoring, and you know what parts of those documents that I sent you didn't read.
it's like stuff that is not maybe like discussed, and then you kind of bring it to the table or whatever. And like that to a lot of people, to like dog face, I think that just feels snitchy.
He's a rat.
That feels like something that a rat would do.
Hold on, bro.
And so he feels like, therefore,
Dogface is a rat.
Get this argument off that you actually.
Notice how when it comes to Rich Trapper, it's nothing, but when it comes to Dogface, it's all this disrespect, bro. Nobody cares, bro. Nobody wants to hear this shit, fool. Like nobody gives a damn, bro. Nobody gives a damn. Nobody gives a damn.
Are a rat.
Okay, here we
And
go.
I don't get it. I just
Bro,
I don't
listen,
see it,
listen.
man.
This was crazy.
What?
You would never find no document on what.
All right, man. So Wack's finna go into like this whole like wild I hate Dogface speech, I guess. So whatever. There's that. Let's fast forward to see what else.